Hi guys, it's Nancy Lynn. I'm here working on my Christmas tree, and what I'm adding is the little bit of garland. And I'm using this, I believe it's a crochet thread. I got it at a resale shop. And so I don't know what brand it is or anything, but it's a gold. And I'm coming up right to where I finished off before, pulling it through, making a loop, coming back in and coming back out in the middle, pulling it through, and that way it'll catch my loop, and then I'm going back through on the other side that way, and that's all I'm doing for this garland. So how are you doing today? Hopefully all is well with you guys. Your world is good. I'm excited about this one, and I can't wait to get started on the next one. But I want to get these done before I start on my beach ones, because these are going to my nieces, and so they'll all get something similar on that side of my family. Now you can put this in a hoop and use a hoop. I just find I prefer this. So now I'm going to come down to the next one, and on each row, if you'll notice, I started like this time on this side, so it's got a full loop here, but up here it's got a half a loop, and that way it kind of makes it a little bit of a variance on each. Alright, so I'm going to come here, make sure that the thread is wide open so that you can grab it. And when you pull it, it'll catch it. And then that way, and then you go back through, and you go back up to that corner right there. So this is a fairly quick way of putting garland on there, if that's what you decide you want to do with your. So once again, we're going to come up away from the other about the same height. We're going to come in right there. Oh, see, I almost didn't. Make sure you catch that loop before you bring it through, and then kind of fussy it up where you want it. And then push it back through. So we've only got a few more of these to do, so I'm going to go off camera, finish doing these, and then I'll be back because I've gotten beads, and I have some of these long slender beads, and I think I might put some of those on there, but then I also have some regular round beads, and I just figure I'm going to put the gold beads. And so this will be all the gold. I just wanted this one to be beautifully simple with just the bit. And then I have this little itty bitty doily that I thought I could fold in half and kind of hang it off here, so it's kind of like my little tree skirt. And then we'll put the star. I'm going to do the writing O Tannenbaum across the top. So, and then I haven't decided what I'm going to do for, I might make some little stars around. I'm not sure what I'm going to, I just want it to stay simple. So, all right. I will be back when we start with the beading. Bye. Okay guys, I'm back and I've worked on doing some of the beading on here. And at first when I did the beading, let me see if I can get it where you can see it really well. I did the little round bead and I brought this down as a little dangle, and I got down to about here, and I thought about it, and the more I looked at them, the more they reminded me of, and I don't know if you guys remember these, but I remember my grandmother having them, and they were these little bubblers, and let's see if I can get it. And I guess the fluid was in the bottom piece and it would bubble up, but they were so pretty. I thought, but they were in red and greens, but I thought, oh, wouldn't they be pretty in gold? So that's what I'm trying to symbolize with these, are those little bubblers that my grandmother used to have on her tree. And so I'm down to this one empty row right here, and so I'm going to go through the beading on this. I've got my needle coming up and from the back. For me, I'm going right to the tip of my garland, and I'm going to put on the round bead first. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tube bead and I'm going to come up right in the center of where this bead is, and then I'm going to drop on my tube bead. Oh, it's got a little break in it. And then I'm going to bring up my thread, but I want to line this up, and I'm going to drop, once I get it kind of straight where I want, I'm going to drop my needle right in the front of it, and pull it through. And now this time I can line it up exactly where I want it. I'm going to come up right at the top of the bead. Can you see where my needle is? And I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to come back through the tube, drop it right on top of the middle of that bead, and that'll line it up. And then I'm going to secure this little bead a second time. So each one of these is secured 2 times. And then I'm going to come in the back and tie a little knot. And then that way I know that that one's secured. I'm going to come over to the next one, do the same exact thing. I'm going to come up where my garland is. You can come up, you know, wherever you want to, where you want yours placed on there. Come up, sew my little round bead on. Come back up right in the middle of it, right on the top middle. Put on your little tube bead. Sure it's lined up, so it's kind of straight. Plant your needle. Oh, I'm out of focus. Plant your needle right at the top of it. Did that move? Come back up. You might come back up and it might come undone, but the odds of it are slim. I've done all these and I've never had it come undone on me. Alright, and so you're going to get that one nice and secure. Come back up. Secure your bead. And secure it off. Do you have to do them like this? No, you don't have to secure them every time. I just feel more confident. And so I've just got 2 more to go, and in between the rows where I didn't put the tube bead, I put just a single gold bead there. But I think when that's done, it's going to be simple elegance, I guess you could say. I just think it's pretty. It's got the little bit of bling. The only thing that's got to go is this little sequin up top here, because it's a silverish color and there's no other silver on here, so that'll have to go. So I'll probably put a bead right there. And then next will be my star, or an angel. I'm trying to see if I can find, I did have some little gold angels somewhere that would be beautiful up top here. If I find them, I'll be back. But this will be it for this video. Alright, you guys have a blessed day. Bye.